Chris.
Yes, Jack.
1-1 draw against Hull.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Disappointed. Completely disagree with Mike Manson. I think it's 3 points, 2 points lost today. You've got to beat teams with 10 men. You've got to beat them. Don't get me wrong, absolutely buzzing that Nelson scored at the end. Again, just epitomises the fact that, he is our main man. He is the difference for us. He will push us towards the playoffs. I just think that our real issue is we're sleepy at the back, and I highlighted it last week and in the podcast. Our final product in crossing is terrible. It is terrible. Josh Murphy has been particularly poor at crossing. Yannick today had a lack of final product. Just keep it simple. But then on the other hand, we don't shoot either. And I think that's where we miss Nelson. We miss someone that literally just forces a save straight away. And again, you look at today and you think, actually, really, Maddison had a shot out of nowhere that hit the post. Again, he was class today. He was one of probably 3 or 4 players that really were making a difference. But everyone else seemed to be sitting back and almost complacently expecting Hull to just wear out and give up. And even with 10 men, credit to Hull because they hung in there.
It's been a problem though for this isn't just a one-off, is it? Where Hull have thrown men behind the ball. It's happened against Burton. It's happened against Bristol City.
And that's what Ipswich will do. Ipswich will shut up shop early doors, and then we'll try and hit us on the counter next week. I think that we've got to be extremely wary of the fact, and hopefully this is the Tim Close test next week, because he was destroyed last time against Daryl Murphy. Obviously they haven't got him anymore, but look, Ipswich are going to be more up for it than ever before. I'm not nervous because it's Ipswich, but on the other hand, I am a little bit apprehensive, because after you look at today's performance, if we go 1-0 down, how are we going to be able to get it back?
I mean, I suppose the thing is, Ipswich is away, and it's always going to be a different game in a derby. But I suppose the worry is this home form hasn't, or the home performances hasn't been addressed now for 3 or 4 weeks. Is it because we're missing Nelson, or is it something bigger than that?
To be fair, I think one of the things that you have to say is we are still unbeaten in how many games? Is it 7, 8 games?
8 now, yeah.
Unbeaten in 8 games. At least we're not losing at home. As long as you don't lose your home games, we've got to remember we have recently beat Middlesbrough, and we didn't expect to get anything out of that game. So really, from a high level state of thinking, let's just say we're doing all right. It's not the end of the world that we got a draw today, but I can understand, and I myself am very, very frustrated that we didn't get that game by the scruff of the neck early doors.
Yeah, do we change anything going into Ipswich?
Yes. Mario Vrancic can't start against Ipswich. I'm really, really keen on making sure that the players that start against Ipswich understand how much of a big game this is. Alex Neil's first derby, they didn't get it. They just didn't get it. And that's why we drew the game, embarrassingly so, because we could have won it. And you feel like players like Mario Vrancic, they won't understand just how important it is.
Would you say it's more of a fact he's just not that great, rather than he won't understand?
No, I don't think so, because if Mario plays like he's played today, he'll get absolutely mopped up. He'll be pushed around, barged over. I think you've got to have Wes on there to try and pull some strings going forwards. I think, as Mike highlighted beforehand, our final third passing, there's nothing there. We're playing it round at the back, but who cares? And I think that Wes does that. My only criticism of Farke today is I would have liked to have seen Wes come on a lot earlier. Wes needs time to build into the game. He needs to get some touches of the ball. And he comes on and he makes a difference straight away.